Greetings everyone, I'm Dr. Anth. In the last video, I talked about what humans eat. See the link in the box below. But what happens if the climate changes and there is almost nothing to eat? Humans are evolved to be foragers who eat any and all of the food items available in the region where they live. We humans are evolved to be foragers, but the vast majority of humans living now are no longer foragers. What happened? Climate change happened. For the past 2.5 million years, the planet has been in an ice age cycle where ice sheets and glaciers advance and retreat. About 12,000 years ago, the planet moved into an interglacial period. The planet warmed and ice sheets retreated. This climate change meant that plants and animals available in particular regions also changed. Humans had to move, or their diet had to change. Tundra grassland followed the retreating ice sheets. The massive herd animals, such as the mammoth, also moved further north. The larger the animal, the slower they are to reproduce and adapt to a changing environment. If climate change happens too quickly, animals such as mammoths cannot adapt fast enough. They become extinct. The only large game animal to survive the climate change in the northern hemisphere tundra grassland is the reindeer caribou. As the tundra grasslands retreated to the poles, they were replaced with temperate grasslands and forests. Where there had been temperate grasslands and forests, drier conditions pushed out the forest and spread dry grasslands. Some human groups were able to move or adapt to changing conditions. But thousands of people who had lived in lush, well-watered regions were stuck when the regions became drier and harsher. They had nowhere to go. Populations crashed as there was now little to eat. To avoid starvation, they turned to gathering the seeds of wild grasses. Their health plummeted as their diet became restricted to these seeds. They spent more energy gathering the seeds than they obtained from eating the seeds. It was a vicious downward cycle. Over hundreds of years of selection, the humans living in the dry grassland regions eventually had fields of grasses whose large seeds could only be removed by human labor. This is the beginning of agriculture. In the regions where foraging was still possible, humans were healthy because they were able to eat a wide variety of plants and animals. In the regions where agriculture developed, humans were very unhealthy. Adult height shrank by several inches as the children of agricultural populations did not have enough animal protein to eat. Life expectancy dropped as infants were transitioned from breast milk to a watery cereal mix. The lack of animal protein in their diet resulted in a 50% death rate for toddlers. Lack of animal protein also led to anemia, which killed older children and adults. The grain-based diet of these early agricultural populations may have prevented starvation, but they were not healthy. Lack of animal protein during growth probably also stunted their brain growth. Protein malnutrition is still a problem. This graph shows that 400,000 children under the age of 5 died of protein malnutrition in 1990. Groups of humans that are still foragers are often pushed into less desirable regions by the rest of us, but they still tend to have better diets than populations that rely primarily on grains. As I said in the last video, our big brains require animal protein. The protein can be bugs, fish, or eggs, but our brains and bodies need it. Here's to your health. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.